Hey, welcome to Brunch with Brian this morning. It's Friday, so you know it's always Formal Dining Room Friday. So we're in the formal dining room today. And today I want to talk about practice. When your success at some endeavor or activity comes down to your performance in a very limited time span, you better be ready. Okay, and so that's what this business is. These closing calls is your moment of truth. These closing calls, you got about 5 or 10 minutes. Really, you got about 30 seconds with some sellers to make an impression and to start building the rapport and really make use of that time. So how do you make the best use of that time? How do you not make a mistake? The things, when I've had regrets and when I've thought, gee, I didn't do that well on that, and this is when sometimes there's demands to perform in a moment. If you've ever given a speech, if you've ever had to go up on stage and give a speech, you've got 20 minutes or 40 minutes or 90 minutes to do that speech. And if you don't rehearse it, if you don't practice it, good luck. And so that's the key. And we're not talking about some long 20 or 90 minute speech here. We're talking about a 5-minute phone call, 5 to 10 minute phone call. Now, they don't say anything. If they pretty much are good with everything and you're reading through what is the most important 2.5 pages that you need to practice in this whole business, it's the seller financing closing call in the what to say and what to do system. The Wolf Couples what to say and what to do system. You got to go in there. You got to find the seller financing closing call. I'm telling you, if you get good at that 2.5 pages, that's most of the business. If you're afraid of the phone, just practice that. Just practice that 2.5 pages over and over and over. Now, how do you practice? Role playing. So write that down. Practice in this business equals role playing. Now, you don't have to practice doing paperwork. You're doing paperwork. A lot of these things you're going to do enough so that you don't necessarily have to practice them. Although I will tell you, if you're brand new and you haven't done a lot of FSBO opening calls, I want you to practice that. That's the best script in the business for doing an opening call with the FSBO by about 100 miles. And so I want you using that script and only that script. If you try to use some other script, you're going to be sad. You're going to realize, wow, I don't know what to say during any of these parts. I don't even have anything to say before I ask them for their mortgage information. What should you be saying? Sometimes it works out best by doing something with monthly payments. So do you have a mortgage on the house or do you own it free and clear? That's exact words out of the script. Okay, and that's how you set up asking. You don't just go, how much do you owe on your first mortgage, right? No. So you follow the script. Now that's exact words from the FSBO opening call script. So I want you, when you're calling FSBOs, and I want you doing that this weekend, if not today, I want you to call 10 FSBOs this weekend. Print up the FSBO opening call script. That's in your back office. It's in the on the Wolfpack website where you can go in there and access all your forms. So the very newest FSBO script, you can tell because there's a little box on the side that says square foot, and bedrooms, bathrooms, and year built. Okay, those are kind of important things to know at a glance. And so I put those in a little box on the side so the form is even better. Okay, this is just a killer form, guys. If you start using this FSBO opening call script, you're going to be blown away if you haven't used it before. All right, so start using that, and yes, you could practice on that. And I would like it if you practice that. If you've never done it before and you're calling FSBOs for the first time, yeah, practice it, role play it a couple of times, even with yourself in the mirror. But now remember, in the what to say and what to do system, there's role playing videos. There's videos that you can role play with. There's opening call videos that you can role play the FSBO call, the script. You can role play all your scripts with the video, so you don't even need someone to help you. You don't even need a role play partner. Okay. Now, once you are comfortable enough with that FSBO opening call script, there is a couple of more opening calls. Remember, there's the landlord opening call script, and then there's the incoming seller opening call when they're calling you. So those are very, very similar. If you get good at the FSBO script, you don't really have to do extra practice on the other two. That's your opening call. Now, but your closing call, just work on that closing, that seller financing closing call, those 2.5 pages practice makes What? Perfect. Practice makes perfect. So practice, so that when you get on the phone with people, it's not even that you're perfect. It's not even that you're kind of fumbling around once in a while. It's the overall confidence. It's the overall confidence you bring into that call. If you have zero practice and you're doing something for the first time and you're dealing with some kind of maybe semi-skeptical seller, good luck if you've never even read the script through, not even once. Okay, but if you've read the script, some of you guys are pretty good cold readers. I could actually hand you a script the first time. You could pick up the phone and you could actually do okay. But boy, you're gonna do, you guys who are good at like that, you're gonna be 10 times better when you just practice a couple times. So that's the key for today. That's the lesson for today. Practice makes perfect. Practice to be prepared. What's the Boy Scout motto? Be prepared. I was a Boy Scout, and if you ever rue a call, if you ever think, wow, I really blew it on that one, why? Because you didn't practice. And even on specific deals, if there's some kind of specific negotiating point, like they have to live in there for 3.5 more months until their new home is built, and you have to negotiate certain things. You can even practice little things like that, okay? So if you know there's certain key points, you can find the objection answers. Now, the objection answers for the what to say and what to do system by the Wolf Couple is in your really cool flashcards, and it's also on your tablet. So remember, we give a free tablet with the what to say and what to do system, and so you can access all your scripts at the touch of a button. No matter what they say, you just press that one and say the answer there, okay? So this is really set up beautifully for you guys to practice and then apply it in the real world. So that's the lesson for today. Practice makes perfect, guys. So let's use that for our affirmation. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. So you're going to practice your role playing with mostly those 2 forms. Now you can practice the subject to closing call script. You can practice the big 3 scripts in the creative financing, cash flowing, pre-funded property world are the seller financing one, the subject to, and the sandwich lease purchase. So some of you guys, because you have high closing costs or other issues, you might be doing the sandwich lease purchase. So if that's your dominant deal in your area, go ahead and practice that one more, okay? But everybody, the main one you should be practicing is the seller financing closing call script. All right, so guys, awesome Friday. Have an awesome weekend. Use that FSBO opening call script. Hopefully you're reading that seller financing closing call script to several sellers over the weekend. That's the whole goal. That's where it starts, and then that turns things into deals. Start with that FSBO opening call script. And when you're doing the FSBO opening call script, make sure you got that seller financing closing call script right there next to you. So if they're giving you good buying signals, you just transition right into the seller closing call and try to get out there and get on an appointment for a deal meeting. Okay, so let's start deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. With a big smile. Let it go, relax. Nice deep breath in. Big smile. Me and Lynette played pickleball last night. Best ever. Nice deep breath in. Make sure you're getting good exercise. Find an exercise you really enjoy doing, and then it's like fun. It's not like work. All right, so guys, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Get out there and take action. Get some action going. Use that FSBO. Practice your FSBO calling script. Best way to practice is be doing it with real live sellers. That's great practice. But get that, once you're practiced, that will increase your confidence massively, and that is so important in this business. How you come off on the phone. You come off confident, you're going to do great in this business using the right tools and techniques and training like we teach. Okay, so until next time, till Monday, have a great weekend. Keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and taking lots of action. Lots of calls this weekend.